What's good? Yeah, welcome everybody to ESA 22's Jack 3 No OoB race. This is a rematch from AGDQ 2016, where I took it barely, I want to say. We're back with new strats 6 years later. This is round 2. I came to his country, now he's coming to my turf. I'm not Swedish, you know, but, you know, close enough, I guess.
I've been training in the woods for years.
Meditating.
Yeah. So let's get this button thing squared away first, because I don't know.
I just hit one button and then we go. Let's go into the, you know, the.
All right.
This is how we race. You know, the select pause thing.
Oh, we play the game.
All right.
Yo, this is Dex, by the way.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey.
Ben.
Benza. All right. So I guess we're ready to get going here. So on 2, we'll unpause, and then on go, I'll like skip the thing and hit the button.
All right, you got the button?
I got the button.
All right, dope.
Okay, race in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, fellas. Okay, so first we start with the training course, and usually in the current speedrun we go for the flag proxy, but in this time we won't go for it because it's kind of unreliable.
Yeah,
and
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's technically one of those tricks that it's fortunately so like early in the game that you can go for it. If it was anywhere else in the run than this early, we probably wouldn't do it at all in runs. But since this is a race, we'll skip it and do the normal route, which is about 15 seconds slower than doing the proxy itself.
Yeah, at best it saves 18 seconds if you do it really well and get the best drop to this platform right over here.
So both really good training courses. Next up we have the arena fight. This is basically just a mission where you run around and we shoot one guy after another. We are trying to get a cycle where we want 5 guys before the lava starts rising, which both of them
nice.
is. It's the optimal you can get. And after this we just finish up the last ones and then it's on to the next mission here.
Nice.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Oh.
Here comes the platform of doom. I'll play it safe.
No, yeah, no. Actually, that.
Yeah, so here you can kind of bounce off by doing a jump early. You can get like a higher jump by bouncing off the bounce you get when you land.
That's a very precise jump on different
Yes.
like delays and setups and stuff
Yes.
like that. So it's really scary.
Are you doing the? Are you shooting the king rats?
Yeah, I am. So you'll see a small deviation here in our strats here.
Yes, very recent strat that wasn't too long ago added is as you're gonna see Bob is gonna do the normal old route, which is eating the kangaroos, while Ricky will be shooting some of them instead, which saves about 1 second for the first one and 3 seconds for the other one once he gets there.
If I get it on the first
Yeah,
shot. It's very possible that I just fall behind here. I did miss a jump, so you can see I'm actually already behind.
Yeah.
But I may be able to catch up if I get this quickly. I could also fall severely behind. This is a very risky strat.
Yeah, hitting this one with just like the first shot is just, it's not easy at all.
No, not easy at all. Nice, there you go.
Nice.
And you're here as well, when you're facing the camera away, the kangaroos won't react until you actually look at them, so they will stay still here. And then you have much easier time collecting them or eating them.
You're going to see a strat here later on where we're going to grab some skull gems. This is the first time we've ever grabbed skull gems in a marathon setting for this category. We will use those later, and you will see why. It won't be until like another half an hour, though. Something like that, 25 minutes-ish. We'll only need 4, but that stack specifically just has 6. All right, so we're coming up to the first big separator of the run. We'll see if someone just pulls massively ahead, if we're even, or if it could be anything here.
Yes, so next mission we have is Satellite that Bob is entering now. This is a mini game which is quite heavily based on RNG. We want to get as many doubles as possible here. Bob getting 2 right away in the start. The most optimal you can get... Oh, yeah, Bob getting really good doubles here. Most you can get is 9 doubles, which is very, very rare to get. I think we had like
one instance of it, and it happened quite kind of recently as well.
Yeah, we had like the first recorded case of it. I think somebody had it before once, or twice, but we got like the first recorded case just like a month ago or so.
Yeah, and
10 is actually also possible, but you actually need literally perfect luck.
Yeah.
The first recorded instance was a Jack X runner called Wymac. He actually missed the 9th double, but he did get 9, so that's like proof of it happening. So I got 3. Below average, but you know, it's not 0. Bob actually got 0 in the practice room. That's like a super, super rare occurrence to happen there.
I actually need a frame perfect here to skip with the slow cycle.
Yeah, mine is super bad, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Yeah, so the reason why we also want to get is so many doubles is because towards the end of the minigame there's this slow cycle where the minigames just slow down entirely, and we want to skip that by getting as many doubles as possible. So it's not just getting the doubles themselves, but it's also saving time on not hitting slow cycle, which I think both of them just got slightly.
Now we cruising.
Yes, from now on we're moving over to learn to drive, where we're gonna drive a vehicle around a bit before we perform one of the, I guess, more major skips in this category. But until then, I think if we have any messages, we have time for them here in between now.
All right, I believe it is time for another quick lightning round of donations. Here's $20 from ESG Puppet Masters saying, Crocker Z BK Rufus. $100 from Icewand saying, oops, my wallet slipped. We also have $25 from Ollie.jpg saying, thanks to the PS gang for an amazing event. Good luck, Ricky and Bob. $30 from Akiro Hikage saying, great runs, and Big John in chat. Oh my goodness. Let's go, ESA. And one last one. $10 from Anonymous trying to follow my advice for the $10 donation train saying, I followed Paul's instructions. Face is now in Blender. Yes, I pride myself on my teaching skills, but keep those donations coming. Let's get that $10 train going. Absolutely. And let's get to 100K. Back to you, people.
Yeah,
all right.
Interesting on that 100K.
Yeah. So here both are coming up to the end of Learn to Drive, where we want to restart the mission to get put in a state where we can exit the vehicle. Because while you're actually in this practice session where you're learning to drive, you are not able to jump out of the vehicle at all. And you're kind of forced into a race afterwards, but by doing a restart, we kind of get put in the normal state where we're allowed to jump out instead. So what we're going to do instead of doing the race is drive out into the desert to a mission called Destroy Eggs, where we want to do the first, I'd say, more major skip in this category, which is Cave Skip. It is quite the unique skip in this game. There's really not any other skip quite like it. So yeah, we're gonna drive up to a wall of eggs, basically. We're gonna bump the car up and down a bit towards the wall, and then we're gonna be able to drive through the wall, basically. How this works practically is actually what we're doing is there's 2 hitboxes for the eggs themselves that are invisible. One which is the actual hitbox, and then there's one that activates the hitbox itself. And what Bob is doing now when he's bobbing the car is moving the hitbox that enables the real hitbox either to the left or right side. So now, yeah, he got the right side here. Good job. Ricky, I think, also getting the right. Oh no, left side, right side. Yeah, right side.
You can see Ricky has a lot less health. The point of that is that he will have to destroy his car in the end, because then he will get a new car. And you'll see that in a moment, but because he has such low health, he can actually drive his car into the wall and hopefully will destroy it.
Yeah.
But Bob, he will most likely have to use a gun for this.
Yeah, the goal here being to reach the next mission, and then, as Ben said, when we die, we spawn in the new vehicle that you're actually supposed to have on that mission much later into the game, which makes it possible to complete it.
This mission does not, well, this vehicle does not actually have a gun, so there's no way for us to do Destroy Eggs with this car. So we need to get the Gila Stomper, as it's called.
Yes.
So Bob's going to destroy the car with the gun, and I'm going to go ahead and try this strat. I for some reason find this easier in first person, so that's the goofy.
Nice.
Let's see if I get a real here.
But yeah, generally I think this is a pretty relaxing mission. We just drive around, destroy these eggs, and then we have a section where we escape as well during a timer. So if we have any more messages, we can also probably take some during this.
Certainly. The donations keep pouring in, and I keep reading them. Here's $50 from Jack of Barbs saying, all the way to Cuphead crowd control. Yes, we are at about, I can verify, $12,741, so $7,500 left for that. We also have $100 from Puzzle Customs. And they're saying, always happy to see Jack in these marathons. Good luck to both Ricky and Bob. Fingers crossed for good satellites. And I'm sure you can probably explain what that means in a moment. But I'm going to leave you with a $10 donation from Swelly Swell Swell,
Nice
who
swag.
might be a little excited, saying, this game was my entire childhood. This game was my entire childhood. I am really acting out the text here, and you will probably see it in just a moment. But yes, thank you for your donations so far. Keep them coming. Back to you, people.
So that's a good in-joke we have where we get a lot of people to come into the chat. It can be any runner. They just say, this game was my childhood, and it's like, really? Like nothing else? The whole thing? The whole childhood? Just this game? Any 217ers? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
What's 1 217? Can we get them both?
The best possible time here is the 217. And
Oh,
I'm a fraud.
Yeah.
barely missing it,
Yeah.
but still great time.
I suck.
No.
Good beginning games actually here. These are fire starts.
Yes, extremely good starts by both runners.
I have to use the shades now as a power up to pull away.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
The shades are
man.
out. Please don't shoot lasers at me mid-run.
I actually can't see.
So for this drive back here, we are quite reliant on the RNG with the car spawns. We want to get as good spawns as possible to collect as many boosts to speed up pretty much the drive, because as you might notice, this Gil Stumper we're driving is not particularly fast. So we're
You'll
trying.
notice here, like, sorry,
No problem.
I'm getting tailed by a couple marauders here, and you have to get the camera as far away as possible from them if you can't shoot them by looking back like this. That way you'll get more spawns in front of you. That's kind of crappy when that happens. But
Yeah, I got nothing to cross the river, but I got some now. So, about even it looks.
Yeah, pretty average spawns. for both.
The reason we're going back to the garage is to be able to cross the river with the Dune Hopper. This is everybody's favorite vehicle in the game. This is the jumpy car. So we're gonna need some more boosts here. We actually absolutely need one boost at the end of this desert section to perform a skip. But I'll just focus on my driving for now. You can take over. I just need.
Yeah,
I
no.
just needed a.
I was thinking we can probably take
Yeah, we can read messages during this.
a few
Sure thing.
donations as well.
drive.
All right. Yeah, thank you for letting me knock down a few more of these. They keep coming in. There's a lot of them. Here's $40 from Recondite saying, best of luck to Ricky and Bob for a massive rematch. Sucks I couldn't be there in person to cheer you boys on, but I know this will be dang entertaining, and I can tell you, it very much is. Audience, do you agree? Is this race any fun? Let's go! The hype in the audience is palpable. Here's also $10 from, well, it's me, it's Paulister saying, $10 donation train, choo-choo! Let's get those donations going. And I'm going to leave you for one for the Rixer to explain here. $51 from Queen May saying, Viper rules, okay. So yeah, let's see what that means. But yeah, back to you guys.
Yeah. So we're coming up to the end of the drive here, where we're gonna perform a quite odd skip and also unique skip called Deck Swarp, which is basically jumping down into the ocean while boosting in first person, which puts us at the last checkpoint in the next mission, saving us about 30-35 seconds. We so far have no idea why that works completely, but it does. This one incredible and hard
Nice
mission
Bob.
here. No, wait, yeah, that's Bob. Bob, amazing climb.
Yeah.
And Ricky is really good as well.
Dex, can I ask you, how did you find that warp?
I was practicing just driving, and I fell into I was resetting by jumping down into the water, and I spawned randomly at the end of the last checkpoint. It's yeah.
What was your reaction to it?
Yeah, it was basically this. I was just like, yeah, what what happened?
Well, yeah, we can read a couple more messages here during this glide.
Yes.
Sure thing. As we are $100 away from 96,000, here is $100 from Kitar.
Oh,
Saying, hi, Bob and Ricky. Kitar here from the Positive Watch Party. Just to let you know that if I hear any discussion about what is or isn't an out of bounds, I'll break the rules, come down, and cross my arms looking very disappointed. Yeah. Well, do stay safe, Kitar, and thank you for the donation. Here's also $20 from Anonymous with no comment, and $20.22 from Stellar saying, Jack 3, bottom text. Thank you for your donations. Back to you guys.
Yeah, shouts out to Stellar for doing some races earlier in the week.
Shouts to Guitar for breaking this game as well.
Yeah.
helping us to define what no OoB is, or what OoB is and what not OoB is.
Oobend.
Even though we might not at all times agree on the definition, it's a bit arbitrary in some cases, but it is a great category nonetheless.
Yeah, I really enjoy the category.
Wouldn't this qualify as discussion for what is and isn't out of bounds?
We don't even want to start that.
no, I think it's best we leave it on that, honestly.
Yeah.
Else Guitar is gonna be here in a sec. Keep a watch on the door, make sure it's not there.
So yeah, good race so far. The early game's fairly consistent. Besides, like, maybe Cave Skip can be a bit of like a bit of a hiccup. Satellite can kind of even out the race a little bit, and then Desert stuff. But great stuff so far. Small separator here coming up is this jump to reach the ledge. So we're gonna try to go through this entire volcano area from the back. They left a pretty convenient exit. They try to leave it pretty high up so that we couldn't reach it, but we can with the wave concussor. You're gonna see Bob go for that.
L.
Yep. Got
Ricky also getting it.
It's not over though, because if you die at the end, you go back to that point.
Yeah, this is generally one of the, I would say, worst missions when starting out, because you're just doing really finicky platforming over this water flow of lava that Bob is doing now, and messing this up is quite great performance from Bob. Ricky as well. Yeah, getting it, no problem. This is a scary mission for sure, starting out, like at any point learning no OoB. As you get more used to it, it becomes, I would say, one that you get quite used to and is quite consistent, but it's still like one that can easily lose you the run if you take like a single misstep. Next up after this mission we have Light Jack Heal, where we will be getting our first Light Jack power. Not used in the run that much. Entering this we also have what Bob just did, is skipping these spikes by doing just like a jump on this. How many frames is it actually?
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's much easier than it looks.
Yeah, it's something that I think anybody who want to try it out can probably jump over those spikes. Yeah. Next thing coming up here is these drones that Bob is gonna kill. Really good. And Ricky also getting it first try. These are something we labbed out quite recently how it work, which has been quite tricky because they sometimes randomly kill you and sometimes don't. But apparently if you stay on the same side as the one that aggroes you is, you usually make it always with no problem.
Yeah, shout out to Goofy for labbing that out.
Yeah, shout out to Goofy, man. So both coming up to the end here.
So this next mission, Ashland's a pretty big separator too. It's a lot of spawn manipulation, some RNG, a whole lot of den fending.
Jack, this is Ashland.
Yeah, got a den fend, man.
I see Dennis still keeps tabs on his old beacons. Listen, I've got to see you immediately. I've landed out by the oasis, but
So here we do a thing where we destroy the car. You're actually supposed to drive all the way back to the garage, but destroying the car at Temple actually pushes you all the way back in the garage, which is just super convenient for us.
And restarting the mission here actually puts you to the next mission, which is to defend Ashling.
Yeah, this is actually saves like it's like a 45-minute drive. Just warps you right there. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, this can be a big separator. Like we're kind of even now, but just you wait.
For what?
Yeah, so what we're looking for in this mission is ammo spawns and also getting good spawns from the enemies, but just manipulating how we turn the camera. Basically, they usually spawn behind you, so we want to keep turning the camera around and around a bit. From what I remember back when I ran it, the most optimal strat was turning it back and forward.
What are you doing here? Get out.
Forget if that is still. I think it might still be the optimal strat, but we also gotta maintain the ammo by collecting those, which is really hard in this mission because the ammo spawns can be quite brutal.
I'm definitely not getting the fast ending because I got a guy out here, but once I kill him, I'm done.
Yeah, the blue gun is not so good for this, so you mainly just want to use the yellow gun.
Yeah, the ending is also the biggest separator depending on how many car spawns you get. Both getting, yeah, really good endings on it. No, Bob getting the extra car spawn. Oh, yeah, despawn. Still a bit of time loss, but it's not as devastating as this mission can be in the end, honestly.
Tiny pause that Bob will do right now, it will actually skip tiny cutscene that you will get there, and it will not allow you to enter the car if you watch it, so pausing there just skips that completely, and then you get to enter the car immediately. And then we have a drive again to the temple now. This time we will be doing different things in the temple.
Yeah, this is the last time we're also going to be seeing the Dune Hopper during the run. After this, we're moving on to Haven City, where we're doing pretty much only the end game, skipping straight into it.
Yeah, from beating Defend Ashland, we actually got the jetboard, which is everybody's favorite item pretty much. This is everyone's favorite car, but the jetboard is everyone's favorite item. It unlocks a whole new set of movement. The main thing you'll be seeing in the temple is side flipping, where we're going to do like a sideways 360. Which gives us a speed boost. We're going to be spamming that over and over again. Another thing as well you'll see is the hover glitch, which I guess you can go into a little bit, Dex, if you want.
Yes, the hover glitch basically is a trick that allows us to gain infinitely height, performed by doing a trick by going halfway to the left. So how you normally do tricks is you go all the way to the left, right, up or down, but by going to either side is halfway, you can cancel out the trick by doing one up or down, which will then allow us to also chain that up or down infinitely, and with each and every trick you gain a bit of height, so chaining that infinitely just like throws us up in the air. But it's interesting in that sense that it's not either way incredibly overpowered in speedruns in that sense, because you're locked in the direction you're going. It was a bit after some years after found that you can actually free fall after you get out of the hover by mashing X, so that's a new nice tech that we got addition to the hover itself, but overall really good trick.
Cast the Wotan for the free fall.
Yes.
Time for the Tide Pod room.
Yeah, this is one of the, I would say, harder missions in the game.
Yeah, the difficulty ramps up really all of a sudden when you get the hoverboard.
Yeah.
If you're learning this game, you might struggle with the hover or the hoverboard.
Yeah, jetboarding is
The jet.
essential to anything in both Jack 2 and 3. So all the missions that we do with the jetboard is mostly really tight in the movement we do, and it's also just an incredible showcase of the game itself and the mechanics, in my opinion. This mission not being that dangerous in that sense with heavy resets, but there's finicky terrain all over which you can lose time on and get pushed out of like the route you're taking. So just hard mission overall to do very optimally, both doing a really good job on finishing it. And yeah, I think we have time for some quick messages if there is any. here before.
Fantastic. I have one nice one. We've just hit $96,000. Which means just under 4,000 away for the 6th digit to appear on the donation total. Keep the momentum going, and I'm gonna leave you with one small donation. It's a $7 donation from Swelly Swell Swell, which is sure to cause a stir. People can donate and answer the question, what's your favorite pizza topping? Let's hear your answers in those donations. Back to you guys. What is your favorite pizza topping?
Oh, onions any day.
Banana.
This, oh, yeah, just this mission that we're going through, or not mission, this area that we're going right through here on Ricky's side, one of the biggest separator of, I wouldn't say RNG, but still just like, there's a lot of small stuff that can just screw it up and get you stuck for a lot of time. Both hitting like all the stuff first try is really nice to see in a race. That is one of the rooms that are like biggest separator, one of the big separators like in a race for this category for sure.
Yeah, I had a small death there before, not a huge deal. And then the rotator, getting through that is kind of like a little bit pseudo-random. It's not like random inherently, it's just that the blade is spinning so fast that sometimes you'll go right through it, and sometimes you just won't, because it's extremely difficult to have a visual cue for like that spinning blade, because it's just going that fast.
Yeah. There is some setups to get through it a bit more consistently, but nothing that is like 100% guaranteed consistent.
Yo, I could gain 0.3 if I get this.
Yeah, Ricky here going for a strat. 0.3 seconds. Let's see if you get it.
Nice.
Yeah. Very old strat.
Shout out Bloppy.
Yeah, shout out to Bloppy for finding that way back.
Get in there.
So next mission.
Oh. Sick.
Yeah, both now very tied on eco mines. This is also one of the more really nice looking missions. Quite hard, but overall just impressive to watch when done like correctly, which is the underground section that both are going down.
This is
now.
the best room in the game.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
We'll just focus.
Yes. We'll. Yes.
Yes.
Very nice, Ricky. I'm very
Yo.
well. I went really well.
Both clearing it incredibly well.
I'm just missing like 6 shots at the end.
I missed like 4 as well. That button's so hard to hit.
Yo, this is a sick race.
Yeah, this is actually
Yeah.
Pretty
sick.
good run, yeah.
Good stuff.
Decent, I guess. 26.
Yeah, it's alright. Okay, bomb train. Yeah, this one's tough as well. Go ahead. We're just gonna focus.
Yeah. Very tough mission, like 2 tough missions back to back, these 2. This one we basically do a strat where we go a bit into the end of it, but then turn around and do a jump back. That saves a bit of time. I think, oh.
Yeah, I messed up my setup.
Oh. Yeah, so what we want to do is hit the train tracks so they fall down for the bomb train itself. Bob just clearing out the ones in the middle and now jumping down to the end section.
Well, please, thank you.
And you want to finish the mission there where Bob did, so the elevator will be down actually. When
Yeah, as you're gonna see when he enters this room, there's an elevator that is not gonna be up here, but it's gonna be down instead, which is due to Bob finishing the mission lower than the elevator's position itself. So he thinks he's beneath it and thus goes down before he actually gets there, which saves us some time as well.
Yo, this is a new skip.
Yeah. Yo.
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
what it is.
it's a new skip.
It friggin' sucks. I can't kill this guy. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, Bob's gonna do here robot skip, which is we're also gonna see Ricky do in a sec.
Oh, sick.
Oh,
alright.
yeah, this very new skip, which pretty much works in the sense that we skip the entire boss fight, This boss fight consists of, is it 3 different phases?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Which, if you see the trains above the robot, these are pretty much what we want to shoot down in a certain part of the fight to damage
Rick
him.
got it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you can destroy all of the bomb trains at the same time, and then you can just skip the whole boss fight like that.
Yeah, Bob getting it as well from what it looks like. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, no?
Oh,
Nope. Got seshed on.
Oh, what? That looked correct?
I think he slid down probably.
Oh, man.
Yeah, damn.
Oh.
So Ricky's about to show off another new strat, which is where we can basically store a side mission and go through Palace Ruins without enemies and BTR on foot. Pretty crazy.
You were a little bit involved in this. I wouldn't say involved, but you found another version of this. Do you want to talk about this, Dex?
Yeah, I found a very early version of this that we're not using anymore. Or it was never used, it was way too slow. But what we're doing here is setting up the next mission, Breach the Ruins, so that we're able to skip it. It's one of the, I would say, hardest missions. There's a big separator between people who love it and hate it. You're either on each side, and it's mostly the people that are very in the top of the ranks of Jak 3 that loves it, but everybody else dislikes it. So we finally found a way to skip it, which people have been looking for years up until now, which is we take a side mission that Ricky just picked up. We take it into Palace Ruins, which makes it so that the actual mission we're on, which is Palace Ruins 1, is kind of half complete, or it's kind of half active, is what I meant, making it so that we have the mission active there, but no enemies is in the level at all. And we can carry this all the way over to BTR, which in the half-loaded state puts us outside of the car. The car doesn't spawn, same as the enemies, making us able to do the mission on foot instead. The big barrier, as long as you make it.
Yeah, I cannot die in this mission.
Yeah, the difficulty here is if he dies, he loses the side mission and has to do BTR normally.
Which would be hilarious, because we're kind of unprepared for that. The only category where you actually do BTR is...
Nice.
Okay, that was actually sick. Money. Okay.
Also, doing Palace Ruins without enemies is so nice. So
Yeah,
it lags a lot when there's a lot of enemies there, and you can drop hovers all of the time. And the movement is super hard to do with the enemies there. So it's a really nice find.
Yeah, one thing to mention as well is Bob's actually not as far behind as one would imagine, because so I had to walk into Palace Ruins and then back out. That's to trigger the percentage warp to make the game. So when we do robot skip, the game doesn't update like, oh, we're actually in Act 2 now. So I had to walk into Ruins to trigger the game into being into Act 3, then walk back out and buy the side mission. You can't buy the side mission unless that happens. But since Bob beat the mission the normal way, he doesn't have to do those walks that I did, so he can just buy the side mission right away. But he still also has to not die.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Easy.
And a important part also of BTR skip that Ricky just did here is resetting the mission halfway through. Because in the half-loaded state that we are in when we have the side mission active, or not, yeah, mission is just like half active, we for some reason can't complete BTR on foot. We have to have it fully active. But fortunately for us, there is some on-foot checkpoints, even though there is no on-foot checkpoints for the car. No, there's no checkpoints for the car, is what I meant. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff from Bob as well.
I was kind of bummed. I kind of wanted to do VTR.
Yeah, in a bit, yeah. I mean, both me and Bob are pretty good at doing BTR, even though it's been like a hot minute, so, and there are some pretty unique skips that you can do just driving through it normally. And we were talking about, like, we're kind of hoping that both of us, like, die in Ruin so we can do BTR, or that we both don't show it, I guess. But you saw BTR at the 2016 race, so I guess it doesn't hurt too much.
You didn't see Final Barrier skip, though.
Yeah, that is true. Final Barrier.
We can probably read a couple messages now.
Yep.
Yes.
Fantastic, because I have quite a few here. Here is Sid with $100 saying, "Let's go, Ricky, sending you my energy from Aarhus." And we also have another anonymous donor with $100 once again. Lovely, lovely work. And I'm going to leave you here with Oli.jpg donating $5 and saying, $5 train? Did you know that the shovel is the best tool? It's literally groundbreaking. I'm more of a pickaxe kind of guy myself, but what do I know? I'm very picky. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry. But yeah, if you have a $5 with your favorite puns, I'd love to hear them. I think we all would. So yeah, back to you guys. Let's get that 100,000.
No? Yeah. Dark ship.
Yeah, so Dark Ship here now that Ricky is on is one of the last missions of the entire run. This one is quite tricky. We have, oh nice, have this room that we've been figuring out a soft lock that we've been having here with where an enemy has been spawning, but that's all figured out now, so that's not a problem. The big problem is this room usually where the terrain is bad and you have to hit hover into a little small area. Let's see if Ricky gets it.
See.
Yes.
Yep.
Nice.
That's pretty much the hardest part of this entire level is that room, because the terrain is so horrible at the area before, so you can easily, if you don't know every inch and corner of the room, you can easily get shot anywhere into the room wrongly.
Going for the yeet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. That actually saves time, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ink Blowout for finding some optimizations in the subrails, which is something that we just did not look into at all for all these years.
Oh. Ricky coming up to the end of Dark Ship, where we just have a short jetboard section, and after that it's Terraformer, which is just shooting the legs down on the final boss so we can actually get to the boss and finish the game. Bob coming soon up to the...
Swag.
Yes, you're gonna do it?
Oh, heck yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
need the power up though, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Bob promised me some swag strat here in the big room, so let's see if he hits it.
I have the power up. Good. Elf.
Oh.
Let's
Oh!
Hey, good stuff. Love that strat.
Yeah, that looks so good. It's doesn't save anything. It's purely just for swag, and he pulls it out off so well.
I'm pretty sure it's even, actually.
Yeah, it's even.
Yeah, it doesn't really... Some people prefer it, like Goofy prefers it as well. That was sick, man.
Yeah.
We take those.
Mission complete. Come to Europe, get bodied, do one swag strat. I'm out.
We can read a couple messages actually now before the final boss
I
starts.
hit fast cycle
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Nice, Ricky.
Nice.
The fast cycle.
All right. So may I jump in with a few donations?
Yep. Yes.
Certainly. Okay, so here's William Owen with $10 saying, wow, I wasn't expecting one of my favorite childhood games this ESA, but by my bones, my face lit up when I saw. Thanks to the commentators keeping me keyed in on what's going on. These runners are flying fast. Let's get to 100K. And I will say people are starting to get those $5 in for favorite puns. Here is Recondite with $5 saying, my favorite pun is my Jack 2 gameplay. Anyways, close race, very fun. But thank you for your donations. Keep those coming. Let's see those puns roll in so we can get a laugh here. But yeah, back to you guys.
You guys think Recon knows what a pun is?
Oh, I should be doing this. I'm struggling to hear Paulister a bit. Go ahead. More, if there are more.
Ah, sure, yes. Let's see a lovely message here from Boogie Poppy with $50 saying, loving this day of watching ESA and playing Elden Ring with my friend Helmet. I told him if I first tried Godric using all the axe strats I taught him, I would donate $50 in his name. Well, here I am. Let's get that Cuphead run. And yes, we are just under $4,000 away from getting that 100K and just over 6,500 from that Cuphead run. So by all means, keep those donations coming. Do we have time for one more, or do I pass it back to you?
Go one more.
All right, so one more. Tazil with $15 saying, first time at ESA and as a runner, had a lot of fun and proud to represent France and specifically Brittany. Yes, I have the flag with me. Indeed, that was a lovely sight there. Thank you, Tazil, and it's back to you guys.
So there's one strat to look out for on Final Boss. It's, there's a... I don't know if you want to explain it, Ricky.
Laser skip?
Yeah, laser skip.
Yeah, I can give it a go. So on the final phase, we're doing like some ammo conservation on specifically for the yellow for the purples. When you have 10 ammo, you can fire the nuke, and the nuke allows us to. So we're gonna try to just basically get the boss to shoot 4 lasers at the end instead of 5 by just killing the enemies as quickly as we can. It saves about 7 seconds. Extremely tense at the very end of a run. You can get screwed out from it to luck, actually. As far as we are aware, it is luck. So there are 3 spawn points where these blue dark makers can like come up from, the left, the middle, and the right. So the big one is there's a phase where there's like 5 little guys, and so we want all 3 and then 2. If you can get 3, 1, 1, which delays it by a little bit, but as long as you make you kill all the enemies by the time the laser's gone, then you're good. But I'm gonna attempt it right here, so I'm gonna shoot my first nuke after the second bonk. Boom. That was actually perfect so far, but it's obviously like it's not over yet by any means. We'll see if I get it at the end, and we'll see if Bob gets it at the end too. So I need to get some good like enemy spawns. That was good as well. I like shooting the gyro every time here. So this is where I could get unlucky. I like stepping back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, see, actually, yeah. So I got that extra one. I should still be okay, but it's gonna be tight. The gyro was a little slow on the left one. This is tight. And I got it. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Nice. I don't want to stop the timer because, well, actually, maybe I can. Maybe it'll do the race thing. Yeah, I'll just hit it.
And we'll come up now. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, 40. Nice.
Oh yeah, 46. Dude. All in all, a good race, man.
Yeah, honestly.
Honestly, some of like the jetboard stuff like was really sick.
Yeah, definitely. Very close.
Yeah. Very good performance by both Bob and Ricky.
Thank you. We'll see if Bob can get it too.
Yeah, this is number 42.
You can read a couple messages now if you want.
I have,
yeah, maybe one.
Okay, maybe one, yeah.
I have one nice one here. It's Lincolnito with $20 saying, "Hey, Ricky and Puff, Lincolnito here. The PlayStation Nation representation at this ESA was insane. I nearly shed a tear seeing the picture of the whole communities together, and I would have loved to be there. Keep going faster and faster, and thanks for what you have all done for the PlayStation speedrunning scene for more than 10 years. That's just so sweet, isn't it? But yeah, back to you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Lincolnito. He's been donating at like every PlayStation event for like multiple years. Okay.
And did like a weird backup.
That should be it though. That's probably easily it. Yeah, Bob got laser skip as well.
Yeah. Can I say it,
Good
Ricky?
stuff.
Can I say it? Can I say the phrase?
What?
No?
Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it. Just for you, man.
Please, please.
And we're in there. Let's go. GG, man.
Yeah.
GG.
That's
GG,
sick.
Bob.
GG, Ricky. Well played.
Good stuff. And yeah, seriously, man, like when we saw the schedule, this is, this is the second last run. Well, maybe we'll get the Cuphead one, but this is the last PlayStation run of this event. When we saw the schedule going into this, our jaws like dropped. We could not believe, you know, for years we're used to like getting maybe a couple, like 2 or 3 games of PlayStation in these marathons. We got like 10 or something like that this time around. Seriously. Thanks to the nation for showing up. Like, seriously. Thank you. We had such great representation this year. And also thanks to Bob coming all the way from the US, coming to my turf. Hope you had a great trip here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Shoutouts to ESA, obviously, for hosting this. It's crazy what an old PS2 game, like how it can just bring people together like this that might otherwise not have a whole lot in common.
Yeah,
And
and thanks.
It's really awesome. It's been one of the best weeks of my life. It's really cool. It's bittersweet because I'm kind of on my way out right now. This very well could have been my last speed run, and but I wouldn't have had it any other way. It's been awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, as for me, we'll see how long I keep playing this shit. I've been at it for 10 years, but I mean, yeah. Thank you, Dex. Thank you, Bensa. Thanks, Nation. Thanks, Paulister. And I guess I'll say that one day, I make videos. This game will get a 2-hour video someday. If anybody's excited for that, we'll probably get a big old Jak 3 record history. So stay tuned for that. One final thing. Let's crash these credits.
Oh shoot. I actually suck at, I don't think I've ever successfully crashed the credits, but
Should
I
Dex?
can do.
Okay.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Give it a go.
Just mash the D-pad. We'll see what we can do. If you haven't seen this trick before, this is hilarious. Okay. I got 2 jacks.
I'm just getting hella owned.
Own it. Yeah,
there you go.
own it. Oh, the eyes. Eyes emojis in chat. Eyes emojis in chat.
All right. Cool. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Andy Gavin.
Amazing. Oh, what a lovely race. That was incredible. Yes, so one more round of applause for Ricky and Bob and Jak 3, the 90% no out of bounds race. Amazing work. So there's a lot of donations still pent up. You guys can come over and see them as we go through to the intermission. Audience, stay tuned. If you have your donation waiting, I'll read them all out during the intermission. But yeah, one very important update. We have just opened donations for crowd control coins. So every time you donate, if you put in your Twitch username, you will receive your donations money in crowd control coins. So if you want to start stocking up for the Cuphead crowd control and also help us breach that incentive so we can actually have the crowd control to begin with, then by all means, keep those donations coming. We just need about $6,500. But until that happens, we're going to go to an intermission, and then we're going to have the last, presumably, unless we meet the Cuphead crowd control, wink, wink, we're going to have Super Mario Odyssey. But that's coming up in just a bit, so stay tuned.